Hey guys, welcome back to Top 10 Nerd. I'm Ron Mackenzie LaFurgy. You guys have been asking for more Nightwing videos, and I don't blame you. He's a pretty awesome character who's been around for quite some time. So I'm here to bring you even more facts about the little black and blue birdie. Get ready, here are the top 10 surprising facts about Nightwing. Part 3. Number 10. He helps out all over the place. Unlike Batman, who tends to keep his heroics centered around Gotham, Nightwing has defended a number of cities both on his own and with teams like Young Justice. He's defended New York City, Metropolis, New Jersey, Long Island, even his hometown of Chicago, not to mention his usual haunt of Bloodhaven. This is pretty impressive. It's hard to keep the home court advantage when you're constantly shifting your home court. Number 9. Dick and Wally West go on annual bro trips where heroics aren't allowed. So naturally, they hop right into heroics the moment something's amiss. It's a pretty great story to throw in. It's great to see the two awesome characters just chilling as people outside of heroics. Plus they sometimes bicker like an old married couple, which is endlessly entertaining. Number 8. He was a cop for a time. While the Bat family tends to prefer working outside of the legal process, Dick found that his city of Bloodhaven had some problems that needed to be solved from the inside. So he took to the streets as a police officer to legally apprehend criminals and take down the corrupt officers. This left him with precious little time to do things like eat and sleep, but heroes are above that. The thrill of the fight sustains them. Plus he probably has a lot of protein bars and coffee. Not making a donut joke? Not gonna do it. Number 7. In a similar vein, Dick was also a museum curator. Following the events of Infinite Crisis, Dick moved to New York City and realized he needed a new base of operations. Luckily, the New York Art Museum had a bunch of caves under it that would be perfect. Unluckily, to gain access, he would have to get a job as curator. But once again, luckily, Dick's experience with Bruce helped him to nail the interview and land the job as the best looking museum curator of all time. Number 6. He had hypnotic abilities for a time, and I don't mean the hypnotic sway of his hips. When he was working as an agent of Spiral, Dick was given a number of implants that would help him succeed in his missions. Through these, he gained a number of abilities. One was that his face wouldn't be recognizable on security cameras, but the really cool one was the ability to hypnotize others. And he actually picked up on this power faster than most others and was quite successful with this skill. Number 5. He's a secret apartment manager. After moving to Bloodhaven, Dick found it difficult to hide all his equipment and gadgets in his apartment. So did he buy another apartment? Nah, too easy. Instead, he bought an entire building under a fake name and got a woman to act as his landlady. Then he set himself up with a secret second apartment. Then he used the rest of the apartment to help people in need. So it all works out, even if it is needlessly complicated. I've always wanted to do pretty much that exact thing. Now I just need millions of dollars and I'd be set. Number 4. Dick Grayson is Bruce's son. While much of his life was spent as the ward of Bruce Wayne, Dick Grayson was actually adopted by Bruce in Gotham Knights number 21. In this issue, we see an adult Dick Grayson legally adopted by Bruce, and it's pretty heartwarming. Oh, now I just want to watch those YouTube videos of kids asking their foster parents to adopt them and cry. I'll be right back.
2 hours later.
Number 3. Dick was a model. That's right, it isn't just comic book fans who've noticed his handsomeness and sexy glutes. After moving to New York City following Infinite Crisis, he meets a fashion designer named Cheyenne. When Dick walks in on a photo shoot, the photographer realizes that he's a sexy beast and drags him into the world of modeling. Dick even walks the runway in Nightwing 120, wearing a look inspired by, well, Nightwing. I suppose that's rather fitting. Number 2. Dick Grayson isn't the only person to take on the Nightwing mantle. It's been used by others, including Jason Todd, Power Girl, and Chris Kent. Jason used the guys to continue fighting crime in the aggressive and murderous way he did as Red Hood, until he was rescued by Dick Grayson and decided to give the mantle back. Power Girl used the name when on Candor in Supergirl number 6 as a reference to the origins of the name, and for more on that see part 1. Finally, Chris Kent, the son of General Zod, used the name Nightwing during the events of Superman New Krypton. They all add their own quirks to the role, but when it comes to sexiness, you just can't beat Dick. There's no way that's making it in. Number 1. He just might be the center of the DC universe. There are a few reasons for this. One, he's one of the most outright good characters in the universe. This is shown both in his actions and the word of others. For example, in Infinite Crisis, when the older, extra-dimensional Superman is talking about how everyone is better on his world, he's forced to admit that Dick Grayson is just as good in both worlds. His consistent goodness and persistence in the comics has led many fans to believe him to be the true central character of the DC universe. And that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I did my best to not talk about his butt. Oh, I just ruined it again. If you like the video, show us some love by giving it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, subscribe to Top 10 Nerd. Let me know what other characters you'd like to see spotlighted in the comments down below. Until next time, I'm Ron Mackenzie LaForgie with Top 10 Nerd. Later, nerds.